First myth about love is women are more romantic than men. So the myth that women are more romantic than men stems from societal stereotypes and gender roles that have been perpetuated for centuries. And it is often believed that women are more emotional and nurturing, which translates into them being more inclined towards romantic gestures and expressions of love. So this notion is further reinforced by the media, literature, and popular cultures, which often depict women as the ones pining for love and actively seeking out romantic relationships. However, it is important to note that this myth is not based on scientific evidence or comprehensive research. So while societal expectations may influence behavior to some extent, studies have shown that both men and women experience and express romantic feelings in similar ways. So it is essential to recognize that individuals differ in their preferences and approaches to romance, and it is not accurate or fair to generalize based on gender. Love and romance are complex emotions that can vary greatly from person to person. Or vary greatly from person to person regardless of their gender identity.
The social construction of monogamy. So, by the way, what is monogamy? So, monogamy is a term used to describe the practice of having one romantic or sexual partner at a time. Monogamy is often associated with long-term relationship and marriage. It is always the case. Monogamy can also refer to a short-term relationship or even casual dating. So the concept of monogamy has varied throughout history across cultures. In some societies, monogamy is the norm, while the other, or the polygamy, may be more common. The ancient Greeks, for example, practiced both monogamy and polygamy, depending on the individual's social status. In modern Western culture, monogamy is the most widely accepted form of romantic relationship. Despite its variation, monogamy is often viewed as a symbol of commitment and loyalty. It allows individuals to build up connections with other partners, fosters a sense of security and stability and in a relationship. The social construction of monogamy is a social, or meaning that a monogamy is a social construct, meaning that it is a concept created and maintained by the society. It is not an inherent biological or psychological. In fact, different societies have different norms regarding monogamy. For example, in some culture, polygamy is accepted and even encouraged. In others, serial monogamy, having multiple monogamous relationship over time, is the norm. The idea of lifelong monogamy with one partner is a relative recent development in Western culture. Thank you.
The third myth of love is intense romantic love lasts only a year or two. For years, evolutionary biologists suggested that the intense romantic love lasted only long enough for partners to meet, mate, and raise a baby into toddlerhood. Fisher referred to this as the 4-year itch, After that, excitement and sexual interest warmed, and partners either separated or developed a more moderate companionate love. This myth is still a myth, and maybe there are relationships that only last for a year or 2 years, and maybe that the relationship is just infatuation and not that sincere relationship, because I do believe that love doesn't last but true love exists. How to make love last forever? So keeping your primary relationship healthy, positive, supportive, and together isn't easy, but it can be done. So we expect a lot from our relationships, and the fact is, long-term marriages or relationships are difficult to sustain, and given the pressures most of us live with to make it work, couples need a maturity to realize a long-lasting relationship will entail sacrifice, commitment, and hard work, but that pays off of deeper love and stable, loving home life is well worth the effort. So, here are suggestions on how to strengthen the connection with your partner. First, practice forgiveness. Resentment, anger, and blame are normal reactions when your loved one does something hurtful. Without forgiveness, however, little hurts as well as betrayals can tear a relationship apart. Next, be realistic. Every long-term relationship will have its share of the disappointments, but learning to look beyond a particular bad patch to see your partner objectively and lovingly can pull you through. Remembering and nourishing memories of happy times you have together can help you get past irritation and those times when you're wondering if you want to stay in that relationship. Next is develop rituals. The way you and your partner say goodbye or hello, or how you celebrate birthdays or anniversaries year after year can help build a strong connection that keep you emotionally connected during times of conflict. Next is listen actively. Jumping in and interrupting when your partner is trying to tell you something can make him or her frustrated or discouraged. It's crucial to listen more than you speak when you're having a serious discussion. Next is be honest. Secretly and lies weaken the foundation of any relationship. Ignoring problems and doesn't make them go away. What is important is respectful, open communication and regarding your feelings and dreams. Next is fight fair. Even the truest for friends and most compatible partners argue to keep your disagreements from damaging your relationship. Set up and some respectful ground rules during a calm moment. So this might include a name calling or criticizing, making sure and each person gets to have a say and really listening to each other and taking a break from discussion if it gets too heated, as long as you promise to revisit the issues within a day or two. If you are going to practice this, your relationship to your partner will last forever.
The notion of opposites attract suggests that individuals with contrasting personalities or interests are more likely to be attracted to each other. This idea implies that people are drawn to those who possess qualities or characteristics that are different from their own. One possible explanation for this concept is the idea of complementarity. According to this perspective, individuals may seek out partners who possess traits or qualities that they lack in themselves. For example, an outgoing and extroverted person may be attracted to someone who is more introverted and reserved, as they provide a sense of balance and bring a different perspective to the relationship. The idea is that these differences can create a sense of excitement, novelty, and mutual learning in the partnership. Additionally, the initial attraction between individuals often involves a level of intrigue and fascination. When encountering someone with different traits or interests, it can spark curiosity and create an opportunity for exploration and growth. The excitement of discovering new aspects of another person's personality can contribute to the initial attraction. However, It is important to note that while opposites may initially attract, the long term success of a relationship is not solely dependent on contrasting qualities. Research suggests that over time, similarities in values, goals, and interests become more crucial in maintaining relationship satisfaction and compatibility. Shared values and common ground provide a foundation for understanding, communication, and mutual support. Furthermore, while differences can bring excitement and novelty, they can also lead to challenges and conflicts if they are too extreme or incompatible. Couples who have significant disparities in core values or fundamental beliefs may struggle to find common ground and face difficulties in maintaining a harmonious relationship. Ultimately, while there may be cases where opposites attract and initial differences create a spark, it is the balance between similarities and differences that tends to contribute to the long-term success of a relationship. The ability to appreciate and learn from each other's unique qualities while sharing fundamental values and goals often leads to greater compatibility, understanding, and overall relationship satisfaction.
Many individuals often use the phrase meeting the right person at the wrong time as a justification for the end of a relationship. However, upon deeper reflection, it is important to question the validity of this statement. Can it truly hold true in the realm of relationships? In matters of the heart, it's important to remember that timing can indeed play a significant role. While it's true that meeting the right person is a wonderful and transformative experience, the timing of that encounter can greatly impact the trajectory of our relationship. It's essential to consider various factors such as personal growth, readiness, and life circumstances when evaluating the significance of timing in a connection. Jerry Maguire may not have been the originator of the idea that true love involves finding someone who completes you. He has the potential to embody the perspective of a generation that seeks greater fulfillment in their relationships compared to previous times. In this modern age, we find ourselves in what psychologist Ali Frankel refers to as the self expressive marriage. It means that our relationships have become a significant source of self esteem and personal development. It is important to acknowledge that finding a perfect match is not a common occurrence for most individuals. It's completely fine to feel that way. In reality, being in a relationships with your soulmates could potentially lead to decreased long-term happiness. According to a fascinating study, individuals who hold a certain belief tend to exhibit lower levels of commitment towards their partners. Individuals who exhibit higher levels of anxiety within relationships may also tend to be less forgiving towards their significant others. Furthermore, it is important to understand that having a partner with whom you never argue may not be a realistic expectation. Disagreements and conflicts are a natural part of any relationship and should be seen as opportunities for growth and understanding. It's important to remember that in every relationship, even the most blissful ones, there will always be conflicts that cannot be fully resolved. This is a natural part of being in a partnership. And it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with your relationship. Understanding this can help you navigate these challenges with a sense of acceptance and patience. In the realm of relationships, it is essential to remember the valuable insight shared by Gottman. Conflict, in and of itself, is not necessarily detrimental. However,
It is crucial to complement it with acts of kindness and empathy. Finding the ideal partner can sometimes lead to disappointment as the data suggests. However, it is important to remember that true love requires genuine effort and profound empathy. Those individuals who strive for satisfaction in both their relationships and personal lives are more likely to experience the greatest fortune in matters of the heart.